All right, vets, let's get into this. So a lot of you guys should be aware by now of a lot of the budget shortfalls from the fiscal year this year going into next year, where the Department of Veterans Affairs have woefully underestimated how much money they needed for 2024 and going into 2025 due to all of the influx of veterans from the PACT Act and some of the other things that were passed recently. So my question to you veterans is this: are you prepared? Are you prepared if there's a delay in your payment and say that delay lasts 3 months? Are you prepared for that? Especially for you veterans who are living abroad. You know, I always tell people, hey, you need a minimum $5,000, $6,000 a month to live abroad. And I always get pushback. Oh, you don't need no more than $2,500. Well, guess what? If you're getting $5,000 and you only had $2,500 worth of bills, you should have enough to carry you easily for the next 3 to 6 months. How many veterans you think are prepared for that? I would venture to say probably less than 10%. Now, I'm not making this video to try to scare people or to bash veterans for decisions that they made, but this is always something that's going to happen in life where there are delays, unexpected situations. Then it becomes, are you prepared? I was always taught you want at least 3 to 6 months of savings in case something like this happens. You have enough to sustain yourself to get through whatever the situation is until those checks start rolling in again. But unfortunately, in today's time, and I've been around and I've seen enough people be out in these different countries and the way some live, some don't make it halfway through the month before they spent their entire check. So my advice to you veterans out there who are heavily relied on your VA check, no big purchases. Start putting that money to the side. Whatever you were going to take to spend in that casino, whatever you were going to take to spend on those new shoes or new clothes, new colognes, alcohol, cigarettes, or whatever it was, put it in your savings account. That trip you were planning to go on, if you don't have anything in your savings, don't plan on it. Now, I'm not trying to tell grown people what to do. I'm just making suggestions, because if Congress does nothing, this is going to happen. And the VA is going to have to make decisions, what they're going to prioritize, who's going to get paid, who's not going to get paid. So that is something for everybody to think about. I know that for me, I'm not buying nothing. Not until Congress comes in and say, hey, okay, we have just increased the budget for the Department of Veterans Affairs. Until that happens, oh no. I'm going to chill. All those trips I had planned to go on, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not doing nothing until this gets rectified, because I may end up needing that extra $1,200, $1,500 down the road because I don't know what they're going to do. So this is just to give you veterans a heads up for what may be coming. Before you go out and spend that money on whatever it may be, think about where you're going to be a month from now if that VA check doesn't come in. And if that is your only source of income, how do you plan on making it if that check doesn't arrive come September 1st or 3rd or whenever you get it? That's all I'm doing in this video. So with that being said, guys, what I would suggest you do, and what I have been doing, is having other income coming in besides the Department of Veterans Affairs, because again, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. I think I've said this in a couple different videos. You want to try to have some type of earned income coming in from some other source, if possible, because you don't know, just like with this, there could be a virus that's in the system. There could be an overhaul of everything and the system's going to be down for 6 months. Now what? You always want to have some type of backup plan to where an emergency situation, I got it covered. Unfortunately though, probably less than 10% of people actually save for these type of situations. And I will not be surprised in future videos I'm coming back on explaining how veterans are now having to file bankruptcy to save their house or to save this or save that, because nobody thinks these checks are ever going to stop. These are not guarantees. These are gifts that we get from the government. This is not a right. This is a gift. A simple vote can take it all away. One simple vote. So always be prepared for the unexpected is really what I want to get to in this video, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared. You never know what may happen and what you may need. If you can get your hands on some credit cards, get some credit cards. Not saying that you got to use them, but in emergency situations, that check doesn't come in. Okay, boom, I can put this on the credit card. I can extend this until I get that check. But if you got nothing, credit messed up, you got nothing in savings, and you are heavily reliant on your only source of income, which is that VA check, I don't know what to tell you at this point. I really don't have anything that I can tell you, but hopefully someone who's in that position could write something down in the comment section. Okay, guys, so with that being said, hey, that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching as always. And until the next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.